The school bell gives its final ring, marking the end of that school day on 17th February. All of us students were in a joyful mood to go back home as usual. Little did we know that the world would come to a halt. Little did we know that all those school experiences that we once thought mundane would be ordinary no more. We students were now suddenly teleported into the world of online learning, which we only imagined taking place 30 years into the future. But here we are. Those days of worrying about whether my uniform was ironed, or if my hair was neat, or if my nails were cut, are long gone. Now I just plop down on my chair, wearing the same pajamas I slept in full confidence, knowing that my fellow classmates are doing the same. As I open Zoom and join class, I'm greeted with a familiar sounding "Good morning, students" from my teacher, except for the fact that it sounds a little more robotic than before. Funny how the teachers who once wished we students had mute buttons are now begging us to unmute our mics. Never did I once imagine that I would get so frustrated with an inanimate object like my Wi-Fi router. My internet lags so bad that I can't figure out whether my biology teacher just said there was a hairy goblin that carries oxygen, or was it a hammy globule? As I have a full 3-course meal with my camera off, I reminisce about the time we students had to skillfully dodge the eyesight of teachers to avoid being caught snacking. However, that longing for class to end will always remain with us. That feeling of being able to just close your laptop and jump back into your bed, which is just a few meters away after school, is beyond satisfying. As we move on with our lives, we are reminded of how we took those simpler times for granted. We yearn for that classroom atmosphere filled with endless teachings, talks, and laughs. Now the only company I have are the echoes of my parents bickering in the living room. Although a lot has changed, the passion of our teachers to impart knowledge to us hasn't. They're constantly trying their best to carry across that classroom feel through our monitors, which we greatly appreciate as it gets us through these hard times. We can only hope to finally face our teachers and friends once again, and I'm sure that time will come soon. Who would have thought it would take a whole pandemic to make a student utter these words? I miss school. Thank you.